All right, so we're going to wrap up the last little bit of this. It's just one more little section of stuff here. So we're going to start with 78. We have 4 times the square root of 18k minus the square root of 72k plus the square root of 50k. Okay, and it wants us to perform the indicated operations, assume all variables represent positive real numbers. So, by just looking at this, because it's adding and subtracting, they're not like terms, if you will, so I can't do anything. But, yes, exactly. I can break them down and take things out of them, and then it might allow me to do it. It might not, but we're always going to try. So I can't do that. So let's start with this one. Okay, so I have 18. That breaks into 6 and 3. 6 breaks into 2 and 3. And so what could I take out of this one?
You can take out a 3.
Okay, so I can take out a 3. So then that leaves me with 4 times 3 times the square root of, all that's left is a 2, and then the k inside. And then I want to break down the 72, so what does that break into?
That breaks 9 and whatever he said.
9 and 8.
Thank you.
So 9 is 3 and 3. 8 is 2 and 4. And then 2 and 2. So what can I take out of this one?
Oh.
What?
He.
That I can take out of here?
No. You can take out
I was like,
a
wait,
2
what?
and a 3.
Okay, I can take out a set of 2
So 6.
and 3. So don't forget the minus sign here. So minus 6 and then the square root of 2k. And then 50 breaks into, you said 5 and 10. And 10 is 5 and 2. So I can take what out?
5.
I can take out a 5. So plus 5 square root of 2k. I'm going to rewrite this 4 times 3 is 12 over here just to save writing everything down again. So now they are all considered like terms. Okay, so what is my final answer?
11. 2k.
11 times the square root of 2k.
Go team. Look at us go. I like doing stuff like this.
Okay, and remember, if you had the cube root, you would be taking things out in groups of 3. If you had a 4th root, you're taking things out in groups of 4. But the process would be the same for what you would do to add or subtract them. Let's see. Let's do 86.
Yeah.
In parentheses, the square root of 5 plus the square root of 2 times the square root of 5 minus the square root of 2. So without the square roots, okay, if you pretended that they, well, don't pretend that they just completely don't exist, but if you saw that problem, what special type does that make you think of?
So you have to point, but it's the...
But it's a special type.
It's the difference of squares.
Difference of squares. So then what does this multiply
5 and
into?
2.
Okay, and is it plus or minus 2?
Minus.
Okay, so it's going to be square root of 5 times square root of 5 is the square root of 25, which ends up being 5. And then square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4, ends up being 2. And it's minus, so it's just equal to 3.
I like these. I like these a lot. That's been my first choice because it's out of state. Out of state trumps anything in state. It's in South Carolina. But that depends if I can get in-state tuition.
All right, the next one. 4 square root of 5 plus square root of 2 times 3 square root of 2 minus square root of 5.
I'm not committed anywhere. I didn't even know, had an idea until recently. This is icky.
Okay, so this one's going to have to get FOILed. Okay, so remember when you're multiplying square roots, the things that are inside of them get multiplied, and then it's all under one square root. So what would we FOIL this into?
So would it be 12 with the square, or 12 square root of 10?
Yep.
First, outside, so 4 minus 4 with the square root, 25. Oh my gosh. Which would be just 5.
Yeah, so we could rewrite
4
that.
times 5, 20.
So that's going to end up being 20. And I'll just write up here, this was minus 4 square root of 25 is how we got to here, just so that we have it.
Inside, well, it'd be 3 times 2, because 2 times 2 is 4, and that's the square root of 2.
Yep, so 3 times 2,
Plus?
so that's going to be 6, right?
Yeah. Last, minus the square root of 10.
And then now what can we do?
So it would, so would it be 11 square root of 10?
Yes. For some reason, that minus sign was really throwing me off for a second. I was trying to say minus 12, and or like minus 10, and I was like, no, that's not it.
Yeah, I was like, it took me a second, I was like,
What'd you say?
minus 14.
Yeah. Fantastic. Let's do 94. We'll do like 2 more. 94, the cube root of 8m squared n cubed times the cube root of 2m squared all over the cube root of 32m to the 4th n cubed.
Okay. So the cube root, can you remind me what that means?
So that means we have to take, if anything we're going to take out has to be taken out in a group of 3.
Okay.
So are you going to go and take out and then flip?
We can go ahead and take out first if you want, and then
So-
I would say if you're gonna do that, take out stuff and then combine the top with whatever's left if there's stuff left, because then there may be more that you can take out, or you can combine the top and then take everything out at the same time. Either way.
Okay.
So if you want to take stuff out first, then you can do that, or if you want to mush these two together, you can do that first.
You can't take anything out though.
You can take it in out.
N can come out. What else can come out?
If you combine them, then an M can come out.
Yeah, but something else can come out. What's 2 times 2 times 2?
8.
So I can take out a 2.
Ugh.
So I can take out a 2 and an n, and that leaves me with the cube root of m squared times the cube root of 2m squared all over. Is there anything I can take out of the bottom one?
You
And-
can take
and
out.
And
So 32.
is that 4?
You can take out, so 4 breaks down to
A
2
2.
times 2. 2 times 4. It's 2, 2. So you can take out 2 2s.
So
I cannot, because I need them in groups of 3. I need them in groups of 3,
right, so you just take out 1, 2.
and then I'm going to have 4 left over inside. So 2, I can take out a set of m's. There's still going to be 1 m left inside. So m, I can take out an n. So then inside the cube root, I'm left with 4m.
That makes sense. I have no idea what you do now.
So can't you
Combine these.
Yeah.
So just 3m squared. So 2n cube root of
Just ignore the square root, multiply the stuff that's inside of
2m.
them.
So
2 and 4?
2 and 4.
So 2n times the cube root of 2m to the 4th over 2m in the cube root of 4m. Now, what do you notice about the stuff in front?
It's the same, not the.
Oh, wait, can you take out the m out of the top, right?
So it'd be the same.
So go ahead and take that m out of the top. So you're going to be left with, or you're going to have 2m in the cube root of 2m over 2m in the cube root of 4m.
So those can cancel.
So each of these things cancel each other. So that leaves you with the cube root of 2m over the cube root of 4m.
We can't leave a radical on the bottom, right?
But can't that reduce?
Correct.
Because 4 is. No, never mind.
Well, how did we say that, or what did we say is another way that you can rewrite, like a root?
You move the thing over and turn it into a fraction.
Okay, I can rewrite it in terms of a fraction. So this would be 2m raised to the 1/3 over 4m raised to the 1/3.
Is that your answer?
So it would be 1 over 2m to the 1/3. Can't you reduce the insides? Maybe.
Sort of eventually, but not yet.
Okay.
Still a really long problem.
So some of these steps you could combine and do all at the same time. I'm just doing them separate so you can see everything. So when I have an exponent outside, what does that mean? Or like what happens to it?
Dead. Gone. Leave it away.
It can go to both pieces. So 2 to the 1/3, m to the 1/3. I can do the same thing down here. How can I rewrite 4 though?
2 times 2.
Okay, so 2 squared. So I can rewrite this as 2 to the 2/3. Okay, because this is
That's
2 squared. And then m to the 1/3. Now if I want to simplify it,
I hate this.
take out an m.
Well, the m's cancel, right?
the m's are going to cancel, okay? Because you technically can move the 1/3 up to the top so that you have m to the 1/3 minus 1/3. So that goes away.
Oh my gosh.
Now what?
M's cancel. So then it's.
If you move that up to the top, then it's just going to be,
It's going to be negative if you do that though.
move that one to the bottom. So then it's going to be 1 over 2 to something. What, girl?
2/3 minus 1/3 is.
1/3.
So then this is written as a radical. So 1 cube root of 2. Can't have that. So
Hold on. I need to write this.
Multiply by square root of 2 over 2.
cube root.
Cube root, whatever. This is frustrating me. And then your answer is going to be
The cube root of 2
over
2.
6.
6.
I don't know. Those multiply together.
Those
8.
technically aren't gonna give you enough stuff to cancel out at the bottom though.
Right?
This is not funny. Why are you laughing?
This technically is gonna have to be this.
What? Why?
Because you've got to have something that's going to cancel to get rid of the radical on the bottom.
I'm done. I'm going to put in that drop letter right now.
What does this mean?
Oh my God, I'm gonna get
Are we gonna have this
Is this
on the
college?
quiz? This is gonna be on the quiz.
I think
This problem.
my class. I think I'm over.
Are y'all wanting to have another quiz?
We're having one Tuesday.
Yeah,
We already said Tuesday
Yeah,
and then test Friday.
you told us.
And we're not waiting that long to have a test.
So
Literally
test
said- did
Wednesday.
you not say test next Friday?
Thursday.
No. I originally said test today.
Test.
You said
You
test.
said quiz.
There's not a test Tuesday, is there?
Ethan, what did
No.
she say?
You said you did not say anything about test. You said quiz Monday, then you were like, okay, quiz Tuesday.
But if we do the test next Friday, then we're starting new material on Wednesday and Thursday. Because I'm not waiting 2 days to give a test.
So test or quiz Monday, test Wednesday, Tuesday for review.
You can, but I'm not sure that they're still good. Because Ariel looked at them yesterday and said that she thought they were not good.
Ariel's a little strange though, so I wouldn't trust her.
All right. Well, she's in your leadership class. The blonde girl that sits
She
beside
is
me.
not blonde. She's the one
Brunette.
that Hope's always with.
Oh, I thought her name was Taylor.
That's the
No,
other one.
that's
That's the other one.
Curly hair's Taylor.
It's okay, Ethan. They all look the same. So wait, what's the final answer?
Taylor's the twin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be 2. It would be 4. Oh gosh, I'm going to Vinny's for lunch.
I think quiz
can't
Tuesday,
win.
I will grade it,
I
and then
can't
test
eat
on
anything
Wednesday.
Does it look good?
Are you on a diet or something?
No, I would need that. Yes, to where the fact that if I eat.
If they're not
anything,
squishy, they should
I
be
will
fine.
throw up.
It was like a little.
It was like textured.
It looked like honeycomb.
It did look like
Okay.
It was
This is
textured.
crap.
So it was.
I need some help. I'm gonna need a tutor. Girl, who knew math would be my hardest class this year? I
Girl.
thought it was gonna be like worldview, AP English. Nope, it's math. I think I'm mentally challenged when it comes to that. I don't know, but I'm calling in my salad when she finishes these problems. I can't wait to eat my salad. Salad.
All right, there's your add-on to what you had the other day.